Trivia from this fic. Princess Suya's husband really has no on-screen name because he's not important. It's voiced by Andrew Francis, who also voiced Shining Armor. I'm also aware it takes a week or two for what's about to happen to Tiara, but the timing would be very wrong, and I can't make it work any other way in this fic. Again? That's no excuse. If you actually take the time to think about your story and actually take the time to craft it, you can make it work. You can actually set it apart. You can set other plot points later. Or, if it's so important, you can find a way to make it better. You can find a way to make sense. But if you really, really can't make it work, then maybe it just shouldn't be. It's okay to give up on an idea. Speaking of which, it's okay for you guys not to listen to this. You don't have to listen to this video where I am riffing a guy's fic. You can go and listen to another story on my channel. May I recommend Where Loyalties Lie? Or Longing. Why do I say longing? Because I looked at the view count. Over 1,000 people watched that video. I don't know why it's so popular. I don't know why so many people love that story. But it's like everybody loves longing. This channel's gonna go down as, hey, you know Martial Art for Users channel? Yeah, you mean the one that has longing on it? And I'm gonna be fine with this. Really, I will be. That's the warning to those of you who like to comment telling me they don't like it when I complain. The rest of you, please enjoy Act 5 of Dark Side of Dimensions. I mean, Darkness of Dimensions. Dark Side of Dimensions is actually that movie I prefer to be watching. Bye, you know. Ends of tutorial. Over the past few days, Nobunaga's condition had not improved at all. He grew paler. His breathing faded off, and eventually he died from the lack of nourishment and strength. Because sadly, this is not modern times, so we don't have intravenous methods. The people were devastated, especially Suyu. She chose to adopt Hyosumiharu as her own pet, feeling her would need a home and she owed him that much, still blaming herself for killing her friend. Would you blame yourself if he just suddenly died of a cocaine overdose or heart attack? There could be a lot of reasons he died other than just you. Nobunaga's remains were cremated at a proper warrior's burial, and was buried along with the golden katana he was presented for his heroism. Still, it was just a sad sight to watch the flames consume him. Shippa had never seen anything so frightening, so sad. Really? Shippa had never seen anything so frightening. The boy watched his dad get killed by two brothers representing thunder, ripped his fur off, and this is more frightening than that? Died of a coma, died by getting skinned alive. Coma, skinned alive. Coma, skinned alive. Yeah, I'll take getting skinned alive, or I'll take dying by a coma over getting skinned alive, thank you very much. Oh wait, I get it, it's sad because girlfriend and stuff. Oh boo! My girlfriend doesn't love me. Oh my god, my flesh is being torn apart! Immediately after the burial, Suyu and Lord Kimo decided to return to their home village, while Inuyasha and friends decided to head on their own ways as well. Because seriously, what else do they got to do here? Why were they even here in the first place? Will you be okay, princess? Asked Kagome. I will be, in time. Wait a minute. Suyo said softly. She softly held repetitive sentences, repetitive. Hiroshima or ours.
Really wish I knew where my class was, Carol.
I could take a wild guess. He also said to himself, not wanting to upset her more than he already was. Sue's tears began to fall again.
This is horrible. He was such a good me and such a sweet friend, Carol.
He certainly was, agreed her husband. My friend and Savior's memory shall never be forgotten. Who was he again? Sippo said nothing. What could he say? All that had transpired was the most unusual things he had ever seen. He sat in a world full of demons. And devils. And monsters. And little kittens that turned into bigger demons. Two-tailed cats. Little tanukis. What I'm saying is that this is not that unusual. Even when the gang finally found on their way, Shippo was still silent as still as ever. Don't ask.
You okay, Shippo? Asked Kagome. Why are you so upset about Nobunaga? Shippo nodded. I just never seen anyone die like that. What if it could happen to any of us? Although, it doesn't really make any sense. Again, seen worse.
Yuga stood on Kagome's other shoulder.
The possibilities are impossible to determine, but I feel we haven't seen the last of what has happened.
I mean, there are so many different ways. Magic, hypnosis, curses, etc., etc., etc. Again, this is the Iwasa world. There are a billion of reasons why. I mean, for crying out loud. It's like in D&D, where if I looked at a D&D world and I saw somebody going, plop, I want to know if it was a heart attack, if they died because of choking, if somebody used power word kill, if somebody used power word pain, if somebody just gave them a random poison. I want to know how these people died. Suddenly, Asa stopped in his tracks.
Yuasa, what is it?
He didn't answer, but sniffed the air and growled angrily and drew out the Tetsaiga.
What's wrong? Cried Sippo.
He suddenly got his answer when a fused fire stream zoomed straight for the team.
Look out!
Shouted Kagome as he jumped away with Suppo and Miyoga. That's when he appeared, standing in the midst of flames. Sesomaru! Why are you even here? Quite frankly, I don't know. Apparently, I was just camping out waiting for you so I could attack. But that's not your style! You would wait until you found some way to actually genuinely beat me and get stronger. Correct. But hunting me down, waiting for me like this, that's not you. Correct. So, there's no reason for you to be here attacking me, right? No, the only real reason why I'm here is because Maiken forced me to be here. I guess Maiken was getting dulled that there was no fight scene between us. So, are you going to actually fight me? Well, I would, but...
Dad, you promised to take us for some ice cream!
Oh, tell him why. I've got other things to do. Hey, no referencing the future!
Are you sure about that, Dad?
No, I'm fine.
I knew it! I knew it! I knew you were going to start referencing Yasuhime!
Yeah, took me 5 chapters, but I did it. You people should have known that kind of thing, too. So, while Inuyasha takes Mura out for some ice cream along with his big brother and Setsuna and Toa, I hope you guys don't mind if I skip the rest of this fight because, seriously, all this is just one of the more random fight scenes I've ever seen in my life. Quite frankly, it feels tacked on because Maiken thought, oh
Oh my god. I went through several chapters of Inuyasha without a fight scene. I don't know what to do with myself. Okay, write a fight scene. Go! He just throw it in there just because he felt like he had to, because he feels like nobody would pay attention if there's no fight scenes, because he figures, hey, I'm writing an adult story. There needs to be nothing but non-stop fighting. Yeah! Even though even Inuyasha didn't have non-stop fighting, it actually took time to develop the characters. And it actually took the time to develop relationships. This is why Sesshomaru having a random fight with Inuyasha doesn't work. Because the next time in canon that Sesshomaru will fight Inuyasha will be when Shessie gets his new arm for a bit after making a deal with Naraku. And that was only because he felt like he had the power to do that. What's more, he wanted to see even if Naraku was on the up and up. Because remember, he didn't even go all the way to trying to kill Inuyasha. Because he also knew that demon's hand wouldn't have been worth it, because that wasn't really his own power. He also knew Naraku would betray him. But after that, Sesshomaru does travels. Yeah, Sesshomaru wants Sasaiga, but only when he has enough power to do that. He would rather just be wandering the earth, either looking for a better sword than Tetsaiga, or looking for more power. This is not some sort of random brawl, some Sentai-esque villain that goes, "Woo-ha-ha-ha-ha, I am waiting for you." Sesshomaru is a lot more complicated than that. But then again, Micah wouldn't understand complexity if you slapped him out the hand with a fish. So, let's see how Princess Tsuyu's doing, right?
You really think I'm a princess?
Oops. Wrong Tsuyu.
No, I'm fine, Carol.
Yoshimiyaru rode in royal carriage with his new owners. He looked very sad. It wasn't his usual dancing self. No doubt he missed Nobunaga. Tsuyu could only hold him close to comfort the little monkey. Then he proceeded to spank the monkey. Her husband wrapped his arm around her, holding her close, petting her, making her purr. Suddenly, Tsuyu looked through her window in her carriage out the countryside, guessing what she saw.
Is that?
She could have sworn she saw what appeared to be some sort of dark creature. It strong resembled Nobunaga, but vanished in a flash. Princess, is something wrong? Tsuyu went on again, but whatever she supposedly saw wasn't there anymore. It was never there to begin with.
I'm fine, Carol,
she said to her husband. She closed her eyes, tightly holding Yoshimaru close. Relax.
Nobunaga,
she muttered softly. In the Disney Destined world, it was the weekend after Davis had his frustrating week. You know what, man? I disagree about the whole Sesshomaru random battle. Let's go back. I'll gladly take a random Sesshomaru battle. Just please, no more Davis crap. I beg you. Saturday morning, he came into the kitchen. Okay, I get it. We're gonna have to deal with more Davis shit. I get it. I totally understand. There's only one thing I could do then. Don't try to stop me.
you're...
Darn it! Darn you, Trixie!
Good morning, Davis.
His mother said to him, but he didn't respond.
Davis, good morning. Still pleased with you.
His mother shrugged.
If only he had a girlfriend, he'd change for the better.
Oh, I get it. She's saying he needs to get laid. Oh. Jim was beginning to see why her brother was so frustrated. Their mother was sinking to some excessive desperation to get Davis matched with someone. Anyone. Because gosh darn it, June ain't got the gear to give her grandbabies. Machete incident. Soon, there was a ring at the doorbell. It was Ty, much to June's delay. And he brought his sister with him.
Hey, hunk.
Ty smiled. Hey, babe. He kissed her softly, but Kyrie thought was sweet. What brings you two here? We need to see Davis. It's about, you know what? We think it's time to have an intervention. June nodded, and her mother looked rather anxious. Taya called June a while back, telling her all the Disney Destined were going to hold an intervention with Davis in the digital world. Why the digital world? Is there a Disney psychiatrist there? Noah planned to talk to him and tried to reason with him. He could see what was doing was unhealthy with himself into his family, especially to the girls who really liked him. Yes! This is unhealthy! Alright. I don't know how much more I need to make clear here. But I hope anybody's listening will pay attention here. This is really unhealthy. Alright, don't listen to the story's moral. Going off and saying, I don't want to go out with anybody. There's only one girl I really liked, but she's not touchable. I'm gonna push her out forever. I'm not gonna see anybody. I don't need a girl in my life. That is unhealthy. Alright? Yes. You are free to say you don't need to go on dates. That's fine. You could be asexual. That's great. You can also say you don't need a girl in your life to be happy or a significant other to be happy. That's great too. You don't need to say you don't need a significant other for in real life. That's fine. However, what Davis is doing is not fine. Let me make this clear. This is not fine because he is being obsessive. He's not really doing this just for himself. He's doing this because he didn't get the girl. And since he couldn't get the girl, he's pushing everything away. Because he thinks that's pride. He thinks that by determining that everybody who is trying to date him is just wanting something more is obsessive. And it makes him look like a cad. Makes him look like a total jerk. All it does just makes it look like you want to be an antisocial jerk. And believe it or not, that is also unhealthy. Because again, you're pushing away people who could possibly help you. You're pushing away people who care about you. And it comes off as selfish. Again, you can reasonably say you don't need a woman in your life. You don't need a significant other. You don't need a partner. That you're free to do what you want. But there are ways, and then there are ways. This is not doing it. Now, what are some good ways to actually say it? First off, actually talk to people and go and actually spend time with your friends. Rather than being like Davis here and saying, oh, you should have told me. Ooh, you're wrong. Try and be reasonable and go, okay. And be friendly towards them. Be nice to them. And realize she made her choice. And hang out with them. But by standing around and going, you're all assholes! All that does is make it look like more and more it's because of Kyrie. You can also actually try the date and actually not act like she only wants you for one thing. And actually pay attention and listen to her. There are good ways that are not making self-defeating. This here is not it. There was a knock on the bedroom door. Don't want to talk about it, Mom. Kyrie came into his room anyway. Kyrie? Ty? Conk! Ow! Stark pulled his head. Nears went, What are you two doing here?
asked Dreamon.
Kyrie spoke to Davis. The gang's all meeting in the digital world today. We thought we'd just hang out in the primary village, kick back and relax. You want to come?
Femont leapt for joy.
Are you kidding? I can't remember the last time we went to the digital world.
Oh, I do. It was starting that whole entire Try incident. You remember? Had to reboot the whole entire digital world.
Ooh, nice reference.
Anytime I get to reference a canon material where Davis got his little scrawny, no good butt handed to him, is a good one. Any way to get from my mom's nagging or a bunch of sick girls hunting for me. See? That's what I'm getting at. Davis pulled a small box from under his bed and got his D3. His computer was asleep mode and he turned it back on. Let's show the dating website. What? Some website I found, replied Davis. I can't believe someone would make a dating page for me and violate my privacy. I'd really like to know who did this. Also, instead of being, I want to know who did this, you can always just be nice and gentlemanly about it. Not like this. Davis got out of the Dizzy gate and let Kyrie program the coordinates. All set! Dizzy port open! They transported to Dizzle World, appearing in a field outside Primary Village. Matt called. There they were, the entire gang with their Digimon.
Tai, Kyrie!
Agumon and Gatomon dashed over to Kyrie and Tai, happy to see them again. Wait, shouldn't Gatomon already have been with Kyrie? Why does Davis get to keep Vmon, but Kyrie can't?
Because Davis is special.
Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot.
I can't remember the last time we were all together, said Mimi. I think I may cry. Please don't, said Palmon. When you cry, I cry too.
Once all the hellos and stuff were done, and everything was happy, Davis decided to ruin the mood. A hush fell over the gang. They all looked strange, guilty even.
What's going on?
Asked Vmon. Hawkmon flung over to him. I think you better come with us. He escorted Vmon and the other Digimon, and they all went into the village. That's right, folks. We're going to continue to forget that the Digimon actually exist. Because, as we all know, I didn't watch the show for Digimon battles. I only watched the show for teen angst. Yep. That is all.
I hate this fic.
Wait, where are you guys going? Called Davis. That's when Davis found out that he was in fact Rock Lee. Matt and Tai called Davis down. Said Matt again. Davis suddenly began to get the idea what was going on. TK confirmed this. Davis, we all need to talk to you about your problem. Said, oh, we're going with Ichigo today?
No, wait. Davis, don't let him do Ichigo. You won't survive.
Ugh, Davis groaned.
Davis, please, we're your friends. We just want to help you. Why do you sound bored, Sora?
Oh, please, I got bigger roles than this. I'm played by Kali Osanashi. I have a life. Yeah, it's true. I mean, you are in better games in anime.
Speaking of let's Persona 5 Strikers out the day.
No, I don't get personally commissioned for this type of advertisement. I just do this for funsies. With Tai and Matt holding him down, David's going to be more frustrated, seeing that he had no way out. Fine, but I'm telling you, it won't get us anywhere. I will continue to train as much as I want. He shook his head in dismay.
Still as stubborn as ever. Grandpa says stubbornness can be the worst of enemies. Sadly, I don't think I have any other really cool roles.
In the village, everyone's Digimon were happy to tend to the Digi eggs, or play with the newly hatched baby Digimon. All the while, Vmon kept looking over the gang out to the village.
So this was a little ruse to get Davis to the Digital World so they could talk to him? We should have known.
Gatomon confessed.
It was Kyrie's idea, actually. He's looking for all the credit. DK agreed and helped organize it.
Vmon could only sigh in dismay. Are you alright, Vmon?
Vmon shook his head. I'm worried about Davis. Everyone's starting to butt in his privacy.
No. There's privacy, then there's living your life as a hermit. and pushing everybody away. But no. Tell us more about how he's right now being a stingy old hermit who was going to die alone in a cold, barren place that nobody's going to remember him. Because guess what? That little noodle cart? Nobody's going to want to go there because he's such an ass!
Gabumon felt pity towards Davis more.
Well, rejecting so many girls would do that to you. Plus, being an ass. That used to reject. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, you people don't care if I'm using the right voice or not.
Actually, I'm surprised Mike even remembered the Digimon at this point.
If he doesn't want a girlfriend, people shouldn't force him.
That's not the point. The point is he is pushing people away, he is harming others, and he is harming himself, and he is being a jerk about it.
Doesn't.
I think Mike is focusing too much on here. He's focusing on the whole girlfriend part. What I'm focusing on is the asshole. You could not want a girlfriend without being an ass. This is exactly what the game was talking about.
Davis, I know it's hard for you to accept that Kairi chose DK,
said Joe. Davis only sighed. It's only about Kairi. It is! Okay, maybe it's a little. Maybe my asked her out when I had the chance, so it would have been different.
No, it wouldn't have. Wouldn't have gone out with you.
Davis threw down on the spot. What was that?
Kairi felt everyone watching her, but she answered, Davis, I wouldn't even go out with you, even if I didn't choose TK. You're a great friend, but you're just not my type.
Davis got there all sure what to say. So the others did too.
What? Why is everyone looking at me like that?
Yeah! Why is everyone looking at her like that?
It's okay. Some people are just not your type. Some people just do not feel a connection. It's okay to not like a specific person. It's okay to be friends.
You wouldn't even give me a chance? Gee, like you don't even give the girls a chance? Can't believe you. All this time I was trying to ask you out. You weren't even going to let me?
Yeah.
So?
Davis was feeling more loving by a second. I think we're done here. We had to walk off, but stopped for a tie. Gave him back the goggles he had given along to him. Davis.
Bitch. And once again, that was uncalled for. Hey, don't you call her a bitch. Said Ichigo, grabbing Davis and then pulling him back. This, of course, being not TK, but Ichigo. Well, if you ever watched Bleach, you know what Ichigo could do with a solid punch. Ichigo then punched Davis so hard, he broke his nose. And everybody cheered.
Oh, and here comes some of your riffers complaining.
I know. They complain about me using violence first. But hey, he's being an ass, what can I say?
I mean, but then again, this is Ichigo, so not that I think those other guys ever watched Bleach.
And yes, sometimes violence is the answer when a person's being an ass. Because sometimes, some people just don't listen to reason.
Matt put his hand on TK's shoulder, telling him to cool it.
Kairi was still shocked. Can't believe he called me that. Yoli would be saying something, but what she says is so out of character and so sexist, I can't even believe it.
How dare he? Yes, how dare he? How dare Kairi decide? How dare a woman have autonomy? Remember, folks, if a woman says she has a type, she is in the wrong. Then you must son her.
Note, the previous text was sexist as hell. If he wants to act like this, he needs to learn to pay for his own actions. I'm with Kyrie on this. So far, Davis has been nothing but a jerk. And quite frankly, he has yet to prove why Kyrie should date him anyway. He's been hot-headed, egotistical, arrogant, selfish, focused on one thing, and very, very obsessive. There's no reason for her to want to date this guy. Like, at all. You always thought there was something good in Ozzy here, but I was wrong. Hey, that's my sister you're talking about. He suddenly apologized for... No, don't apologize for snapping at him. That's your sister. Defend her. Can you let me do the things I want? No. We can't. Especially when you're being self-destructive. We're just worried about you. You're really taking this in a bad way. No, duh! Congratulations! You've just said the most truthful thing in this fic. But I think you got my point. Let's see what the normal Disney Destin are doing. And they see is Titamon. Mega Godman Virus attacks, Soul Core attacks, switches sword to slice his opponents to bits. Back with another god, unless they get barrage of salary skulls, they can knock over an army. And and apparently he does exist. That's right. Frank Pulse I actually disevolved him at one point during Digimon Cyber Sleuth. God, that game was fun. Guys, there's trouble, Ty called. Let's go! Chelsea and everyone agreed to it. It was time to Digivolve. Digimon evolved the best form they could do. War Greymon! Metal Karurumon! Karurumon! Mega Kabuterimon! Lumimon! Cinnamon! Magna Antamon! Anzaloma! That's not Antamon and Anzalomon's best forms, Mikey. X-Femon, Stigmon, and Kitamon. Alright, let's do this. Everyone flew her deaths off, but Davis and X-Femon stayed in the back of the group. Only Kari turned her back and looked down, but immediately turned away, irking her more. So he just turned off for him. Jerk off! I'm kind of right here. I mean, damn, in trouble! People, about to die! It's going to die! People are going to die! This is no time for your selfish ass to get it all worked up! Titanamon reached the dam and was heard of Mammothmon near it ready. Okay. As soon as this dam gets busted, the soon the puny village gets wiped out. We can claim this land for ourselves. The Mammothmon trumpeted their battle cries, but just as they were about to ram the dam, ding dong. Grace Cross Fizza! Tons of freezing missiles bombarded all around them, the gang, as the heroes rushed in. You again, thundered Titanamon. Now I have a chance for revenge too. Revenge? Asked Greymon. What's he talking about? Titanamon snickered. Tell me, do you recall your friend Ogremon? Rizal A. Dizzy Destin recounted that. I happen to be one of his brothers. It sickens me the way you reformed him. So, is this Titanamon speaking or is this Mikan speaking? I'm never quite sure. A true Ogremon never defriends enemies. Always maintains a lust for battle and destruction. It has always been our ways. Kyrie was literally said, Ogremon decided to do what was right. For you to judge others. Titanamon snickered. For years I had trained until I could reach my mega form. I was so much good for nothing where he went wrong and starting his wicked ways. Starting with Primary Village. You know, isn't there a Digimon back there that should be keeping an eye on the village? DK was already losing his cool at the sight of this despicable creature. We won't let you, he thundered. You lay one hand on that damn village and you'll regret it. He then breaks out his Bankai. GK, Magna Antamon want to destroy him. Just as the last resort. We should try scaring him off at least, or battling them until they run out of power. don't want to destroy. Don't want to don't want to. I. What? What? Not destroy. Oh yeah. Because there's one thing I've noticed in Digimon is that they never destroyed any of the Digimon there. Nope. All the bad Digimon were perfectly living happy lives, like my Osmon and Devimon, and you know the four leaders. All that. No, they're perfectly fine. Let's get them, agreed Angelomon. The Digimon all set their partners down, wait for the fight was about to take place. Be careful, you guys. Look, reader, can I just do the next Sonic fic? Sure, go ahead, Sora. Yay! Let's can't wait for the sequel to the Sonic movie.
Leave it to us, yeah. The worst of you keep worrying about keeping it damn safe.
The two Megas raced out to confront Titanimon. The herd of Mavmon stood before him, shielding their leader.
I tamed these guys well. They won't run until we've crushed that dam and claimed this land as our own.
He raised his sword high, signaled for Mamamon to attack. They all struck their strikes out. Watch out!
Freezing breath! Now it's my turn. Back with another god.
The shadowy skull flew around, striking the Megas and Ultimates hard. Of course, by this time, after try, the other Digimon should have their Mega forms. Right now. Davis, we can't. He's a Mega Digimon and Mammoth are Ultimates. That's right. Our Digimon don't have a chance against those guys.
Then let's do DNA evolution, as Fremont said. That's the best news I heard all day.
Davis and Ken both agree. Got their D3s before they could activate. Yeah, so are Cody and Yoli just gonna sit back because they got nothing to do?
Oh no, you don't.
Shot Titanimon. You heard Digi Evolution before. What's it about to let pull off? His high came down hard, slamming his blade at the ground, causing a huge quake. Kids all tumbled down, and Ken lost his D3. My, what a coincidence! What a coinkydink! No! He cried as he saw it bounce down slope, landing in a thick load of bushes. He frantically went down, searched for it.
Ken!
Cried Stingmon, rushed down to help them. The Mammoth stepped forward to attack. The stronger Digimon all stood together, ready to intercept. Get ready. The Titanimon snickered. You know, there are so many other words you could use.
Think again.
The very last second, the Mammoth all turned around, aiming at the dam. What are they doing? Having a picnic. What do you think, lady?
Freezing breath!
No! Cried Izzy as he and everyone watched the freezing winds hit the solid rock of the dam, turning into solid ice. Almost immediately, the ice of rock began to crack apart. The ice! It's going to break! Ice. The dam's breaking. Correction. The dam is broken. Damn! Races used swords to strike the dam hard, which would certainly break it open.
No!
Samuel grew on. He and Ward Greymon lunged forth and tackled Titanimon hard and out of the way. So, are we going to go, a Megamon, bring out the big guy? You do know that Ken and Davis aren't the only ones with an awesome, badass DNA Digivolve Digimon, right?
Metal Wolf Claw, Terra Force!
Or we could just play the DBZ game and wait for Davis. The two attacks struck him hard, knocked him across the field. The Mammoth Bomb all charged forth, but the Ultimate Digimon held him off and attacked him hard, causing him to stampede off.
Don't come back!
Thundered Mega Kabuterimon. Ken and Stigmon made it back on the hill. Got my D3. Ken hollered, but Stigmon gasped. Look, the dam! The dam was continuing to break apart due to all the ice exploding rocks. The Famous Girl break any second. Davis already had an idea. Let's blast up around and make a trench. And before they could argue and explain why. No! Kairi snapped. Let's get the primary village and evacuate it all those baby Digimon will get hurt. Many others agreed with Kairi. But Davis protested. We don't have time for that! Davis, shut up. Ichika growled.
No, wait, cried Davis. But TK carried their Digimon and the others when the Digimon went with them.
I think I'm with you, Davis, said Izzy.
Me too. So, why is he out of all the adults?
I'm curious.
But, oh, wait, Davis's plan is going to, of course, be the right one. Why?
Because Davis is special.
Me too.
All the respective on Digimon stood with them. Davis couldn't believe his eyes. You're actually listening to me?
Of course they are,
Said XVmon.
that's what friends do.
You know, they're your friends too. There was no time for Davis and Ken to form DNA DZ evolution now. Now with the damn going to burst any second. The Digimon all began to attract the ground as hard as fast as they could. Tailhammer, Blast Laser, Horde Buster! What are they doing over there? Said Ichigo. They could be helping us.
Yeah, a question. Davis, not to question your specialness.
Okay, actually, I am going to question your specialness, but, what are you going to do when that dam breaks and your guys are still busy, you know, digging the trench? And you get flooded. There's nobody to save the village.
I'm just curious.
But, I mean, I know your plan's going to work anyway. I mean, what?
The trance isn't deep enough.
Go for it, XVmon! V-Laser, Stingmon. Stingmon struck the grounds like crazy. Stand back. Compel. Laser was so strong for a champion. It deepened the trance greatly. Scram. He and the others were all scooped up by the Digimon, floated away as the water fell into a trance, was forced to flow away from the village and into it, making a new river that flowed away through the valley. Told ya! Wait.
Is it just me, or is Yoli only agreeing because Ken agreed? Hit us. We've been washed away and nothing left.
Even Kari and TK were shot. They only just started evacuation before the dam broke. Now saw how serious the situation was. Water not only would have wiped out the village, possibly destroyed all the baby Digimon, but the water would have spread for miles and destroyed everything in its path.
So, Tidy Whitey, question.
I gotta know here. Were you planning on just rolling over water? Because that seems like what you were planning to do. It looked like you were just planning on rolling over water. Davis and the others landed by the village. Davis walked up and glared fiercely at TK and Kari. Somebody could have gotten hurt out here today, because you two didn't listen. You want that on your filthy consciences?
Once again, this sounds so much like Davis, doesn't it? I mean, listen to that dialogue. It sounds so much like Davis and not somebody who's wearing a Davis suit.
Kari said nothing, even though he was right.
Because of course he has. Because in order for him to be right, because in order for everybody else to look like jerks, he has to be right.
Walked away from him. Hey! Walked up after him, but TK grabbed him and punched him hard in the face. Yes! 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 Praise the Lord! There is justice in this world! Let me read that again. TK grabbed him and punched him hard in the face. TK grabbed him and punched him hard in the face. TK grabbed him and punched him hard in the face. Ooh, that felt so good. Oh, God, thank you. TK, snapped Magna Antoine.
I'm cheering. I'm happy. I'm dancing.
Everyone cheered for what he had just done, but didn't care, growled Davis. Did you ever come near me or my girl again, you selfish, arrogant dick?
Again, where's the lie? Davis, TK, stop this.
Stop it. It sound effects Fremont. Matt came in and pulled his brother away, and Izuto helped him back. Let me go. I got this. Of course, Ichigo being Ichigo took out Davis easily. Suddenly, Kairi slapped Davis across the face. And again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again, 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 again.
I don't think that's enough. Oh. Where's Kaori and her 100-ton hammer?
You called?
Thank you. Wham!
Good thing you turned all those girls down. You don't deserve anything.
And
Davis could no longer see Kairi, or practically anything else in a good sense. Yali could see Kairi and said to her, you do know Yali, right?
that's right, everybody. We're just gonna watch a whole bunch of slap fights. I would make a Yoli and Kairi slapping each other joke here, but let me just remind you that they're just not good looking enough for me. They're cute, sure, but I'm much more of a Persona fan. See, except for TK. He deserved it, and you all should know it. Again, I'm with Kairi on this. But, oh, wait, I mean, ooh, Kairi's wrong. Boo. Boo, Kairi, yeah. Even though that's so totally out of character. No, I think you and Kairi caused enough trouble for one day. Nine Azuma didn't like the way he spoke to his partner. You the butthead. Azuma tried to break him up. Does you two start now? But the two he and Digimon didn't want to settle down. Look, I realize TK Davis isn't acting any better, but TK had no right to him. Yes, he did. He had every right to. That jerk-off deserved it for insulting me and my girlfriend. Yeah. Shut up! Fimon shouted. Force of his sword knocked TK off his feet. This angered Azuma greatly, and with madness, he punched next Fimon hard, sent him soaring way, way out of the sky. Whee! You know, at the same time, the real battle's going on. The plan was a bust. Get up while you can. Titanomon wouldn't give in. Oh, ha, ha, ha. You may have fooled my plans, but this doesn't mean I got to get rid of you. Fight the floor with him, added Tai. The two Digimon charged forth, and Titanomon leapt up high, crashing down hard, striking him with a sword. Even with their metal planes, the two Megas felt very sore. Call that? Just barely, crawled Metal Garurumon, but I think he's getting weaker. A few more good hits to finish him. Not going to happen. Thunder Titanomon. Oh yeah? Yeah! 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 Can't believe you gave me a raspberry. Titanomon led straight out, sword ready, when suddenly, look out! X-Fimon came as crescent and slammed right into Titanomon's sword, right through his gut. Excuse me a sec. I'm this close to rewriting reality! Flip using a finger snap, I'm just gonna blow this whole thing down! What? Was that meant to be serious? Was that meant to be a serious thing that just happened? Manga Agumon smacks X-Fimon, sends him flying into the sky, and then, just as Titanomon pulls out his sword, X-Fimon lands on it. Hey, that's a Looney Tunes sketch. I think we should accompany I think we should rewrite the scene. Excuse me. And X-Fimon flew through the sky after being hit by Magnetimon with a mighty Yahoo! sword through the air and landed right on Titanomon's sword. People, I can't write that. I can't pull this crap out of my ass. Meanwhile, could hardly move as some pain shot through his body. Must have Titanomon's delight.
Soul Cord attack.
Race's sword was victim held up high. Davis! Wham! Titanomon slides the sword down hard, wiping XVmon out in an explosion of pixels. Well, time to wait for to be reincarnated. If anybody needs me, I'll be over at the primary village. Everyone felt completely heartstruck, but none struck as Davis. His D3 screen went out, showing his friends that it was already finished. For good. Destroyed right down to the last bit of data and wouldn't be reconfigured. What? What? Why? Just why? Why would that happen? That doesn't happen. Digimon don't work that way. Data doesn't work that way. You can't do that. You really would just be reconfigured. All the Digimon were so enraged he attacked Titanomon so ruthlessly. He too was destroyed in a much bigger explosion. All the Digimon did evolve to smaller forms, but Davis was still on his knees and completed total devastation. You did this. You killed my friend. It won't help. Shut your mouth, you son of a bitch. I ought to kill you both. Shut up and punched him hard in the face. You should also kick him in the balls for good measure. I'm just saying. At some same moment, a pow! A huge flash flared, and Davis went completely still and silent. Wait! This is his big moment? So, rather than find a more natural way to let Vemon die, you killed XVmon in a Looney Tunes sketch, somehow wiping out his data completely. Then, you had him get this mad over people trying to help him. And this leads to his big moment where he gets sucked up by... So, does Erebus just randomly pick and choose who he absorbs? Like, he just sees Davis going, I'm mad, I'm angry, wah! And he just goes, okay, suck. You're coming with me. Because, seriously, no. I thought it was going to be just mainly people who felt ashamed, but we see Davis appreciated by his other friends. It's just those two. Everybody else does care for him. What? You gotta be universally loved? That ain't happening. There's still gonna be assholes. Davis's eyes were completely black. There was nothing there. Just black. I mean, how much more black could you get? The answer is none. None more black.
To those of you who got that reference, we appreciate your views.
Kyrie gasps hard at the sight of the darkness, so they can. What's wrong with him? Is he gonna be okay? Please, God, no. Don't let him be okay. We gotta get into the real world now. Everyone hurry, got Davis to the nearest portal they could. But Kyrie Ramirez still and stiff with worry. TK almost felt the same. Poor Patamon. Showing shame and disgust over Vemon's execution. Destruction. Meanwhile, this reader is having a party. Skipping over the blood part of the whole entire story, and moving on to the part you're all here for. Ahem. Starfire stands posing in front of a starry background in her bikini-clad outfit, as Donna proceeds to take another photo. Click! Perfect!
Somehow, I don't think anyone's going to realize you're posing for a film fest. Corey, when they see that swimsuit, half of the women in America will be envious of places, and the other half will be out to kill you. I don't understand why. Is something wrong with the suit? What there is of it, you mean? You look more than wonderful. Don't listen to him, gorgeous. That suit's etchy, simply dreadful. Take it off right this second. Listen to the stuff. Ah, my golden beauty, marry me, and let's have 128 and a half kids together. Oh, Garfield, you're so silly. So, is this your photo studio? What do you look for, Donna? I'm strictly to freelance, Tara. Let me take time off when the Titans need me. Excuse me, I gotta develop these fixers. They will head to my place. Nice studio, Donna. Do you mind if I look around? I want to see everything. Click! Early morning turns to midday around New York. Hey, nice apartment, Donna. Click. Where did you get the bread? It's got to cost a fortune. A gift from Queen Hippolyta, Terra, my Amazonian mother.
Anyone for sandwiches and cocoa?
Donna comes in, her fiancé at her side. Peanut butter black. Where's the yellow roast beef? Wedding plans coming along.
Don't ask. We're going crazy trying to find a hall where we can have some privacy. I may know some of your secrets, but the outside world shouldn't. Some of you are hard to disguise.
Hey, no problem. Donna may have made a mistake by not marrying me, but do I hold grudges? No, Beast Boy jokes. We got some space at Dayton States. You can hold the wedding there.
Tempting. It would solve problems. What do you say, honey?
Sure, why not? Woohoo! I'll get 2 bands. No, make that 5. I'll get Michael Jackson and Donna Summer and Beast Boy in his pure happiness at the news that his friends will be having their wedding at his house. He turns into a bird and starts flying around. This is one wedding I definitely won't miss. I hear Raven doesn't want to be a bridesmaid. Well, you know, she's painfully shy about some things. So now I've got you, Lilith, and... Are you interested, Tara? Me? You got to be kidding. No, I'd like you to do it. You represent the Titan's future. In a way, my future as well.
My college roommate's gonna be my best man. We used to have a great time together. Figures my ex hated him. My stepsister, Cindy Evans, is our girl into...
Give me away, Dick? Huh? Me? I loved you, Donna. Be an honor. I wouldn't have anyone else, Dick. You mean more to me than almost anybody.
Corey, shouldn't we be jealous over those two?
How about us doing some kissing and hugging? Beast Boy turns into his normal human self and lands right behind Tara. I do that to kiss a cobra. I didn't know you were into the kinky stuff. Okay, one king cobra coming up. Look it! So, this is where you live? I thought you hung upside down as a bat cave. Batman does that. I perch in the birdhouse. The Titans drive up, standing right in front of Dick's apartment. Or I used to, when I had a superhero name. Well, that's what I've been waiting to tell you. I got a name for you. Gotta keep the yellow bird feel to your name, for old time's sake. You get the brains that are outright, right? Gar says, with a smile on his face. Drum roll, Dick Grayson, the amazing bird brain! What do you think? Tara, I'm officially giving him to you.
Thanks, but no thanks.
With a smile, Dick walks away. At each one of the Titans' homes, Tara's eyes watch. Her lens proceeds to take a photo.
Why do you act like a jerk all the time?
What are you trying to prove? You don't care, Tara?
So I do. What's up?
Look at the rest of the Titans. They'd be successes even without their powers. Mine are just a fluke of bad luck. The side effects of a medicine designed to save my life.
So, you got an inferiority complex, eh? Only time anyone's better is when you let them be. In this world, pal, you want something? You go for it.
Listen, Tara, I don't need a lecture. Over there, look, Vic with Sarah and the kids. What is it with those two?
Sarah teaches at the school for the handicapped. Vic helps out now and then. Though right now it looks like he needs help. On the ice, Cyborg, Vic Stone, starts skating around. A whole bunch of kids playing and holding onto his arms. Knock it off! You punks! Leave me alone!
Come on, ski with us, Mr. Stone.
There's nothing to it, Vic. A blonde-headed young woman says, Funny girl, funny. When you fight super baddies, then I'll start skiing. And all along I thought you were an athlete. I am. Kids begin to let go, skating away. I was. Let me broad jump or shot put or anything like that. I never skate. Hey, where your trainers going? Now Victor, come to Sarah. Sarah will teach little Vicky's Wiki how to skate. That's it, Sims. You and me are, oh no! And so, grateful on the battlefield, Vic Stone, Cyborg, now slips on the ice, his body laying flat. You're out! We're what, big brave warrior? Someone help me up. This is embarrassing. Thank God Loki isn't. And much to Victor's shock and horror, his eyes turn to the left and sees on the ice, now transformed into a familiar green rabbit, is Gar Logan.
Kinda wobbly, isn't he?
Great, just great. Someone help up. When I get up, everyone's in trouble.
I got an idea. Let's get hot chocolate. Come on.
Lovely neighborhood, Stone. Seas, balls, rhinos, degenerates, and us. You said 16-year-olds are allowed to see a place like this. Knock it off, bug teeth. So I live here. What's the big hairy deal? Their walk continues along Harlem's streets. Calls, screams, and sirens are heard all over the place. Everyone's got to live somewhere. My dad was born in this neighborhood. He got out. Everyone got out, so the place fell apart. He said to come back and help make it as good as it once was. For the next batch of kids, and their kids too. As they walk in, there's a letter on the floor. This is a place. Bed's not mad, but maybe I live alone. Hey, someone sent you a letter. Didn't know you could read. You want your mouth rearranged, kid? Telegram. On the phone it says, Western Union Telegram to Victor Stone. Gravy, I don't believe it. You're leaving Rangoon next month? What am I going to do? Oh, what are you talking about? Come on, Vic. What's wrong? My grandparents. They're coming back home. Didn't you know you had grandparents? I mean, I didn't know they were still alive. You couldn't knock them off with nukes. Those two are something else altogether. I haven't seen them since I was 15. You never talked about them. With those two, once you get started, you can't stop. They're going to be here 1 month. Tara watches this scene. Her video camera continues to collect another photo. Looking, suddenly with Titan's whistle still in operation. Be on the coast before they unpack. Make them sound like monsters. Dracula himself wouldn't stand a chance with them. Boy, I'm in trouble now. All the Titans are in trouble now. Tara, Shh. The two Titans stand in front of a setting sun. Titans tower in the distance. Closer, as the sun begins to set, the two share a soft kiss. See you later. Got to go back to the tower. It's late. Yahoo! Bye. I take another photo as Tara rides slowly along into Titan's tower. No, Raven! Raven! Tara steps in and Raven starts meditating. Playing just some Indian god or something? I'm not Indian. I am from Azarath. Yeah, I heard. Say, how come you never heard me talk? You're the only one I really don't know. I've always sensed a corruptedness in you. A feeling of inner evil. You think I'm some spy or something? Tara Markov, I do not know what to think. At times, my father's evil overwhelms me, and my metallic powers become useless. Is it Trigon's evil I sense? Is it evil living within me? I do not know. If I were certain of my feelings, I would have formed Titans months ago. But I'll not accuse anyone when I cannot be certain myself. Now please leave. I must control my feelings. Lest I unleash an evil far greater than any I sense in you. Okay, I'm good. Don't take any good in commas. Bitch. Tara begins to walk back to her room. I'm saving you for myself. And back with the rest of this crap. In the main fic, Tara is discovering that she's having morning sickness. She walks around, gets checked up on, and everybody's wanting to claim that it was rape. Meanwhile, Beast Boy had just woke up and got out of his room singing, "You know what? I just had sex, and it felt so good." And just continuing to walk around, having some slight toast, partying. I'm halfway expecting that he's going to high five when he gets shot down by the cops. It's a shame it doesn't kill him. And they proceed to find out that there is a case up there. And this is when they discover she's pregnant. Meanwhile, Pike and Vex and Keyleth are all having a girls' night out, trying to figure out what to get Vex for a wedding party. Meanwhile, Pike and Equestria, the ponies are searching for Spike. I want to say, ego de. And Spike decides to be a whiny little brat, so he decides to run off into a little cave, thus reenacting almost every single Spike as a whiny little cuss fic that I've ever seen in my entire life.